How do you take all this aggression? I mean, do you just not let it get to you anymore?
I go out and back and chop a lot of wood.
Okay, so you're not crying in the shower at night.
Yeah, maybe I've done a little bit of that too.
Yeah, it's not easy. I mean, the day in the life of Eric, get up, have breakfast, put some truth bombs out there, upset some people. I mean, is that accurate, would you say?
That's it. Such is my life. But you know what keeps me going are the few people that responded really well, and the fact that I did help some people, and the hope that maybe someday there'll be a breakthrough and I can get beyond all the detractors that are trying to tear me down.
Mm-mm. Yeah, well, that's really nice that you still have that hope and potentially that belief in humanity is still intact.
Well, you know, if you look at Semmelweis, Barry Marshall, almost any novel invention, there was a backlash for 20 or 30 years when they became completely despised before they were validated. So I'm in rather lofty company. I mean, imagine to be in the position of being beaten so hard by the entire medical profession, but being ultimately validated.
Mm. And I mean, even telling the world that the world is round, it's not flat, I mean, just these massive statements that were just never going to wash at the time.
Yeah. And the opportunity to, put myself in the history books that way, who could resist something like that?
Okay. So there's a little bit of ego in there as well, do you think?
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
I have my own motivations and desires. I want something to come of this. I want to clear my name. I want to be remembered as, a good guy, not a bad guy.
And what better way than to put it on record, basically. So, and speak the truth.
Yeah. Just keep going out there with the truth bombs, letting people reveal their anti-science behaviors by going ballistic on me, and leave a record that, yeah, this really did happen.
Mm. And I've seen you've sort of had to kick a few people out of your group, or you've, had to unfriend people, or, it must be quite difficult to know who is genuine and who isn't. And are you having an authentic interaction with someone? Are they going to turn on you? This trust factor must have been really undermined for you over so many years.
Absolutely. I never know if somebody's going to be a fraud, because everyone starts out so nice. Everybody wants the truth. Everybody's sincere. Everybody wants to solve chronic fatigue syndrome, until you give them some hard evidence that they can chew up and, watch them spit it out. Find out when they show their true colors.
So what is that zone where they snap and they turn? What have you found frequently and repetitively happens with people?
Well, I can say that I was present in the Incline Village outbreak. That's okay. I can say that I was around when this syndrome started to coalesce. That's okay. But the moment that I say I was in the room with Dr. Cheney, and I can tell you about that, that's the snapping point. And if I say, well, not only that, but I was the first prototype he selected for the syndrome, that is so far over the top. That's when they go shrieking ballistic.